These are creatures that give their life for us, and they deserve our loyalty and our time and patience in return. So when I see animals stuck in cages, that we are creating these behaviors that are costing them their lives, and they are willing to give us everything that they've got, and we haven't even taken a step in the direction of giving them something they deserve. I knew something had to happen. And when Douglas Keane came my way with a problem dog, it just kind of blossomed from there and became very organic, and Doug was very committed. He's as passionate about his cooking as he is about the animals.
So I had heard a few times from a few different people about this woman down at King's Castle at the time in Windsor, because this one dog that I was just truly in love with, Jakey, his time had come up. And it was just, they were putting him down. They'd already euthanized his sister Sadie, and it was just kind of heart-wrenching to me because I could tell this was a sweet dog. I could tell he deserved a home. I went down to Colleen with kind of just said, can you help me? Just give me a weekend and tell me if you think this dog is savable. And so we went out to the car, and I tried to explain how he was a little stranger aggressive, and I tried to warn her, and she said, just give me the damn leash. So slowly we started to I kind of realized that, as Colleen explained the philosophy of what King's Castle was all about, that it made sense. This light went off in me. Why are we locking these dogs up into a prison system, into isolation when they're social creatures? So I started to volunteer there, and I started to work with Colleen, even though it wasn't Green Dog yet. And at one point in time, Colleen pulled me aside. She says, I have a vision. I've been doing a lot of pro bono stuff like this for a while. She says, I'd love to turn this into a nonprofit so we could actually raise money and maybe change the way systems are done. And I was completely on board.
And that just made a really great team. So Green Dog was developed, and the vision was there to change an industry. These aren't prisoners. These dogs deserve a second chance. And the open social model without those crates and kennels allows for that to happen.
I knew that I had to be part of it. I think it was a revolution. It was something different and new. I saw the concept in the environment of the PAC facility, and I knew it was right, and I believe in it.
So the dogs in the PAC teach other dogs how to socialize and how to interact, and one of my favorite things is I like watching the dogs find their homes, their forever homes, and just seeing them walk out the front door and knowing that they're going to have a good life.
It started out for us as a personal quest to save our own dog. In working with a trainer and the vet that we had at the time, they had both recommended that we put the dog down. Once we met Colleen and she had a chance to evaluate our dog, she said that that was not true and that our dog was perfectly normal and just needed to be led correctly, needed for us to understand what she needed in us as pack leaders.
Being cooped up in a kennel 24/7 in a shelter is not the best thing for a dog, and so bringing them just into the pack environment changed everything for them.
When I finally got the chance to get a dog, I realized how awesome they can be and what a great part of your life they are. So when I saw yet another way animals can help you by being part of an open community pack, I fell in love with the concept.
So when you take that stress away and you allow them to be part of a social pack, they physically become more healthy, they socially become more adaptable, and ultimately become more adoptable.
100 dogs running around, you just don't get it. You expect this chaos, and then when you actually experience it, you walk in for the first time and you see the logic of it and the simplicity of it. Wow, this is really it? Like, this is all you have to do? Almost. I mean, it's that simple. It's more economical than a traditional shelter. It's less wasteful than a traditional shelter.
We aren't going to sit here and say that we can save every dog. but we are going to say we're going to give every dog a fair shake at determining if it's behavior. It's our responsibility to help fix that behavior because we probably created it.
The system actually works, and that Colleen's been doing this for a long time. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and the first moment I saw it was probably the biggest lesson. Like, wow, it was that feeling that it wasn't right where I was at the other shelters.
And all of these experiences are positive interactions with humans that will help to build up a bedrock of trust that allow the dog to become adoptable and lovable.
We invite shelters to contact us. We want them to come see what we're doing, experience it for themselves, and consult with us and ask us how we can help them perpetuate this methodology in this environment, because it is incredibly beneficial for the dogs. It's not just about time that we change the system, but it is about our time and slowing down. Don't expect it to happen tomorrow. Give it a little bit of chance, and you personally grow. Animals are in every walk of life, and we need to appreciate what they bring to us, and a simple step in the right direction would be to understand their language a little more to serve them better.